Fried chicken is a foodie obsession. It is savoury, crispy, greasy, in a good way. And when it comes to golden fried chicken, there is an undisputed king, or should I say, colonel. So all stand and salute Colonel Sanders and his Kentucky Fried Chicken. After launching KFC in 1954, the Colonel soon became as famous as his chicken, thanks to his kindly grandpa persona depicted in ads such as this.
And it was over 40 years before I hit up on just the right combination of 11 herbs and spices. That's why folks call it finger licking good. The best compliment you can pay a man for his cooking.
Now there are 25,000 outlets globally, 1,000 of them in the UK and Ireland, meaning we Brits are consuming 122 whole chickens per minute from KFC alone. But in every store on the planet, there's one crucial constant, that tantalising top-secret blend of herbs and spices. I'm off to KFC in London to try and uncover the tricks of this fried chicken colossus. Now, the fast food industry is fiercely competitive and it's also fiercely protective of their secrets. This is a unique opportunity to go behind the scenes at one of the true global giants of fast food. Fingers crossed, KFC head of food and quality Joe,
Hello, nice to meet you.
might let me in on a few finger-licking secrets.
Is there anyone who knows the entire recipe?
It's kept in a vault in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And then across KFC, I think only about 2 or 3 people actually know the exact recipe.
How is it not known? Because somebody must make it somewhere.
So we have 2 different spice blenders. So one factory does half of the blend, and then another does the second half, and then packs it. So actually not one factory knows the complete recipe.
Well, with the secret recipe literally under lock and key, I'm banking on a tasting session to start revealing KFC's winning formula. It'd be rude not to go straight in there. The world-famous bucket. What's actually in it?
A whole chicken, and it's cut into 9 pieces.
Oh my goodness.
So that allows us to have the perfect ratio of our breading to chicken.
What's that?
This is popcorn chicken, made with chicken breast. And then it has a lighter seasoning.
A nice garlicky taste as well.
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. I think a lot of the British public will want to know, where does the chicken come from? We've all become much more aware of what we consume.
This chicken is from UK farms and has Red Tractor accreditation. And this is the same chicken that you would find in all UK supermarkets. So there's nothing different about the chicken that we serve as you would eat at home. And then you have to try our gravy.
It is concentrated chicken flavour, basically, in a pot. Wow, show me how you make this later.
Of course.
Will you? This is not a secret. You don't have to shoot me afterwards. Joe's going to let me into KFC's inner sanctum. I know the code now, so I can come back in. After a quick uniform change, I look like one of the team. I just hope that Regional General Manager Lewis will share KFC's rigorous breading regime.
So scoop and fold.
Right, you're just covering it?
Yep. And scoop and lift. 10 scoop and folds and lifts.
Why are we doing so many folds?
We just want to ensure that every single piece of chicken has got exactly the same amount of breading on it.
7.
7 presses.
2, 3. Lewis, this is a workout. Joe, this procedure just seems incredibly complex, but sort of well thought out and honed over the years. Who came up with it?
I think the Colonel originally did it. Yeah, it's very consistent. We haven't changed it just because it works so well.
And is this process, is that the same in every KFC around the globe?
Yes, yeah.
It's insane.
2 pieces at a time and just the 1 tap.
Oh, 1 tap.
1 tap.
It's a lot more complicated than just breading some chicken and chucking it in the fryer. How quickly can you do this process?
Oh, minutes these guys are on at this
Minutes.
point.
Joe, how would you mark me?
I'd give you at least an 8 out of 10.
Oh, that's
Might have to
generous.
just speed up a little bit.
It would be remiss of me not to ask you both here about what's in there. Where is that sachet of the original recipe?
There.
The sachet's out. The sachet's here. I'm going to wash my hands. I can't not take this opportunity to dip my finger in it. When are you ever going to get a chance to do that? Taste the spice mix before they put it into the flour. This really is the secret. So I can dip my finger. Wow.
What can you taste?
Black pepper, white pepper, definitely salt, garlic powder, onion powder. It's weird because it tastes chickeny.
Yes, and no one else can recreate it.
A lot spicier than I thought it would be, but that's a really wonderful, intense flavour. So what's next in our chicken journey?
We're going to transfer it over to the fryers. Alex is going to drop that for us.
Go on, Alex. That goes.
It takes some muscle to be able to get that down.
With 15 minutes until the chicken will be ready, there's still just enough time for Joe to spill the beans about that gorgeous gravy.
This is original recipe that has come from the fryers. We drain it overnight and then it goes into making our gravy. It's literally as you would make proper gravy at home with all of those meat juices.
It's the pan juices.
Exactly.
It's what's left over at the end of your roast.
It is.
All the flavour, all the saltiness. Wow, that's blown my mind because I thought there would be some really kind of fast version. I thought it'll come out of a packet.
And then pop it in there.
How popular is the gravy?
Every week we sell 1.5 million pots of it.
That is a lot of gravy.
We have people come in and put it in their freezers ready for Christmas Day.
Hey, there's a tip. Don't drive yourself insane for getting gravy for Christmas Day. Get it and freeze it. Ready?
Yep. Okay,
Wow,
so
it smells amazing. I'll stir it. As the kitchen starts to heat up with the lunchtime rush, 10, 9, 8. The pressure is on to get the star attraction out. It's like out of a science fiction movie. When can we eat again? I didn't say that. That didn't come out of my mouth. But there's no such thing as a free lunch. It's taken every fibre of my body not to dip my finger in that. So if I want to eat again, I'm going to have to work for it. Eel goes in there. There, okay. Oh, lettuce first. Okay, yes, of course. I've always wanted to do this. It's the little things. Thank you, everyone, for having me. Thank you. Sorry I got in your way. I'm keeping my hat and badge, though.
Yeah, please do.
That was so eye-opening. That is not simple, what they're doing there. This idea that fast food is just thrown together, that's really not the case. There's fresh chicken in there. They really take good care of how they cook it. You have to follow the process. Popcorn chicken and that exquisite gravy. There's got to be a way that you can make something like that at home.